Are you an investor looking for premium market opportunities? Presenting premium and exclusive service for investors by Kalkine.
Hello, I'm James and thanks for joining me on Kalkine TV for the ASX Buzzing Stocks. The Australian share market has resembled a roller coaster to start the day. As of 11:50am, the S&P ASX 200 has increased by 15.4 points or 0.23% to 6,660 points. Over the last 5 days, the index has lost 2.6% and has dipped by 8.82% over the last 52 weeks. The ASX All Ordinaries was lower today, dropping 7.9 points or 1.2%, or should I say 0.12% to 6,836.4. The volatility index, or A-VIX, was down just 0.02 points today to 19.65. The Bank of Queensland today announced its 2022 financial year results. The statutory net profit after tax for the 2022 financial year was up by 15% from the 2021 financial year. The bank reported a 5% decline in cash profit, reflecting margin pressures. Its total income stood at 1.7 billion Aussie dollars, while net interest income is down 1% from the 2021 financial year. The Bank of Queensland also announced they would pay a final second half 2022 fully franked dividend of 24 cents per share on the 17th of November, representing a 64.7% cash payout ratio. According to the release, the 2022 financial year results highlights the bank's progress on delivering quality, sustainable, profitable growth and reflects the sharp focus on the execution of their strategic plan. Today, by 11:50am, the Bank of Queensland saw its shares trading at $7.39, up by 8.19%. Moving on now to clean lithium developer Lake Resources, who today announced that they have entered into a conditional framework agreement with SK On for the offtake of up to 25,000 tonnes per annum of lithium from the Kachi project in Argentina. This represents 50% of its planned production, and it will run initially for 5 years with an option of extending for a further 5 years. SK On is South Korea's largest energy and chemical company. Additionally, SK On has agreed to acquire a 10% stake in Lake Resources via the issuance of new ordinary shares. These shares will be issued at the 20 trading day volume weighted average price prior to today. Lake's executive chairman, Stu Crow, said that the agreement strengthens Lake Resources' long-term shareholder base and adds to the equity component required for the drawdown of debt facilities for project development. Today, by 11:50am, Lake Resources shares were trading at $1.02, up by 3%. And our last buzzing stock to take a look at is CSL, who today presented their 2022 AGM Chair and CEO speech and presentation. The biotech company has retained its profit guidance for the 2023 financial year, confirming a forecast for revenue growth of 7% to 11% over the 2022 financial year at its constant currency. While the company expects net profit after tax to be in the range of 2.4 to 2.5 billion Aussie dollars. On a like-for-like basis, this represents a growth of between 10 to 14%. CSL said that this guidance excludes CSL vifor earnings and costs associated with the acquisition, as well as non-recurring COVID vaccine contribution. Global biotech leader CSL recently acquired Vifor Pharma and its portfolio of products in nephrology and rare disease, kidney dialysis and iron therapy. Today, by 11:50am, CSL shares traded at 280 Aussie dollars and 73 cents, down by 0.75%. Alright, that's all for this edition of the ASX Buzzing Stocks. Another episode is coming your way tomorrow. Until then, make sure to keep it locked here on Kalkine TV for the latest market insights and business news. I'm James, signing off for now.